to another bedtime story with Emily. I'm here with
Allie.
We have our honorary Squishmallows because in order to be in a bedtime story with me, you have to have your Squishmallow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is Moo and this is Mooey. So I want to talk to you guys about the point of view that we had during the Lizzo concert. I would have sat down with you guys and told you the whole story, but I passed out.
Yeah.
And whose fault was that?
It was yours.
So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more bedtime stories with me, or if you want to see more of Anna's beautiful face. Alright, let's get started. It was pretty chaotic when we first got to my house. We were on a time crunch.
Yeah, a very, very big time crunch because we wanted to make sure to get there on time.
Very true. So we got to my place, we did our makeup, we got ready, which was so much fun.
It was fun. I love the bonding time that we had together.
Exactly. So this story took back last week, a couple of weeks ago. Well, not last week, but a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the venue, describe the venue to you.
So the venue was really nice. We were at like Little Caesars Arena, and it probably was the best venue that I've ever seen.
The lines were so huge.
Yeah.
Like, it was so big. I liked it.
I liked it too. There was a lot of people, so I think it felt a little overwhelming, but you know, so it kind of worked out.
We got in with no problem, and we took a picture in front of the butt.
We did. She kind of wanted to do it. So I
I
like,
wanted
okay.
the butt picture. So we waited in line for the butt picture, and then there was this scanned QR code being like, win free tickets, like better seating.
Yeah.
So did you pressure me into do it, or like, not pressure, but like...
I didn't pressure you into doing it. I asked the lady that was right by the little billboard about what it was about, and as she was explaining it, Emily had the great idea of, let's see if we can get better seats, and I never really knew if we would ever get them, because I didn't know if there would be a bunch of people, you know, scanning the QR code to get better seats, because who wouldn't want better seats?
We literally had, like, the shittiest, not the shittiest seats, but like...
It wasn't the shittiest seats, but it was more of like, I tried to pick the seats that were like, not too expensive.
Because
so.
we're broke college students, guys.
We
You have to understand that. So then we got to our seating, which was great, a little chaotic because, well, it was just kind of like clustered. It was so funny because, like, who opened for them?
It was Saucy Santana and Lotto.
Lotto was my favorite. I am being honest. That bitch, period.
I think she was my favorite too. Yeah.
I literally kind of shouting, Lotto, yes! I think it was so funny because you and I were just sitting there having a grand old time, and then I got a text on my phone saying, congratulations, you have won Pit. Please come down to the butt.
Pit tickets, and we only had 10 minutes to confirm it in order to save our tickets, or else they would have given it to somebody else.
I felt so bad. I pushed her, yelling, Allie, we got Pit. And you already saw the footage of me screaming, we got Pit, running down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did they, okay, so they filmed this.
They did film us, yeah. I wasn't able to find it though. So
Me
I don't know.
neither. So if you guys can find the footage of us freaking out, let us know. So like we were being filmed, the guy was like, okay, act excited. He was like putting the camera, I was like, not in our faces, but like
really close to our faces.
Really close. Yeah. So I already have footage of that, the guy like zooming in on my camera and then me zooming in on him.
Yeah, go back to the previous video if you haven't seen it.
Should. So we got in the pit and oh my god.
We ended up on the side, like towards the back, and then kept inching closer and closer. And by the end of the night, we were up against the gate where it was like right in front of the stage, which was probably the best night ever.
It was. We were dancing. What was your favorite song from there?
Oh my gosh. My favorite song either would have been About Damn Time or Special. I think that kind of has like a little special place in my heart just because of the meaning of the words. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it.
I think
really
that was my favorite as well.
Yeah.
It was that or Juice. It was really nice. You could say it was a self-love fest.
It was a self-love fest, and I love the fact that Lizzo took the time to express self-love and loving who you are and your body, and I think that was absolutely amazing, especially when she's from Detroit.
Shout out to you, Lizzo. Because we both, like, I will be honest, both of us do struggle with self-love, I think.
Yeah,
we
I really do struggle with self-love.
It's been because of anyone, it's just more internal with me personally. personally.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of shit. She's been through a lot of shit. We've both been through a lot of shit. It was a lot of fun though. It was very much self-love fest. I gave that concert a 10 out of 10. Great experience, great people. Towards the end of the night was not so great.
Yeah, not for this one.
So I was like, I looked towards Allie. By the way, this is all my fault because I didn't eat, I didn't drink. The only thing we had was coffee and a chocolate croissant.
And you had pizza and a lemonade. So some of the lemonade and then like a piece of Little Caesars pizza.
Which, at the end of the night, I turned to Allie and I go, I don't feel good.
Yeah. So I had to go into mom mode.
Oh, she did.
And had to make sure that she was okay, that I was able to get her somewhere, get her water. And then here's where the story kind of happened.
So basically, I was feeling really lightheaded and dizzy. I kept like doing like this with Allie.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, are you guys okay? And then I kind of blurred out this part, so you might have to help me with this.
Yeah.
So did anyone say anything to us?
So the security guards were kind of just, I mean, at least one of them was asking me if you were okay. And when I said that you didn't feel well, you felt like you were going to pass out, I had asked if there was any water. He tried to find some water, but didn't have any luck. So instead of like waiting in the long line to like get out of the venue, because it was so hot in the venue where like everybody was, because there was so many people, we took like a little shortcut like up some stairs and got her out like as quick as possible. Got her out into like some fresh air. And I mean, by then, with the breeze of outside, so I don't know what to say. Put that in the video.
I'm putting this in the video. I'm putting this in the video.
Blooper reel. Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. So she felt very lightheaded, and the security guard had asked if she was okay. And when I said that she felt like she was going to pass out, I asked if there was water, and he went to go check, and unfortunately there was no luck. So instead of waiting in the long line to get out of the venue, because it was so like hot and humid in there with all the bodies, we took a little shortcut like up some stairs and cut through an area to get to like the elevators, and eventually got her outside. And with the breeze and how cold it was, it wasn't too bad, but enough to where it would try and make her feel better.
Right.
She felt a little better, but not much. So once we got to my car,
Didn't I call somebody?
You called your mom.
Of course I called my mother.
And I think you called your dad too.
Oh
I'm
God.
I'm not sure though. You did call your boyfriend Colin.
That's good.
I do remember that, and I will tell the story of that.
Oh God.
But once we got to my car, I blasted some air into her face, her direction. I didn't even care if it was on me. I just made sure it was on her. And I told her, I said, you need to call your mom. I said, I don't care how you're feeling. If you're feeling better, if you're feeling worse, you need to call her and let her know what happened. And so she called her mom and got a little overwhelmed, but it was okay. And just pretty much stated what had happened, how she's feeling. So then I ended up talking to her mother and just explained kind of what happened. The same thing as she said to her mom, but just a little bit more of like, hey, she feels like she's gonna pass out. I do have some ear blasting in her face, just to kind of make her feel better. I can stop to get water, but we're going back to her place. So.
It would have been a lot easier. Like, I'm glad you didn't stop because I felt like that would have been more of like distraction.
Well, yeah, that and like leaving you in the car.
Right.
With her not feeling well, I didn't want to leave her because I didn't know like what was gonna happen. So once we got up,
didn't a drunk guy hit on us?
Yes.
Yes, I do remember that part. This drunk guy came up to us going, "Oh, you ladies want to see Lizzo?" Yeah.
I don't know if that was before the concert or after. I
It
feel
was
like
after.
it was after the concert.
That I do remember. He kept saying like, "Oh, you guys went to see Lizzo?" And I'm like,
did y'all have a fantastic time? We were like, yeah, we're gonna go. Like, thanks for the talk.
Weird.
Yeah.
I do remember this though. Me passed out of my dad's bathroom. Well, my bathroom at my dad's, and me acting like a fish out of water, being like,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, and then I proceeded to tell her, like, call your boyfriend, let him know that you're in the car, you're safe, just to let him know that, you got back in my car safely. But then once she was talking to her boyfriend, she handed me the phone and instantly passed out in my car, which was a very scary thing. I mean, I'm over here talking to her boyfriend, trying to explain what's happening, and she's over here passed out in my passenger seat. And so I had to, like, double, take on talking to him, getting her awake, and eventually I got her awake after calling her name 3 times and shaking her because...
I don't remember any of this. Yeah. I don't. All I just remember is me being passed out. You telling me the stuff I know.
She passed out twice in my car, so it wasn't just
twice?
Once. It wasn't just once, it was twice, yeah.
Oh god.
You passed out, and then I woke you up. I was able to wake you up, and then I started talking to your boyfriend again, and all of a sudden you passed out again.
Oh, that's lovely.
So then
Good heart attack.
Yeah, I had to tell her boyfriend, like, hey, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get her home, get her some water, and whatever possible, keep her awake. Because if I don't, like, keep a conversation with her, keep talking to her, she's gonna pass out again. And my mind needs to be focused on driving, but also needs to be focused on her, making sure that she's okay.
You're right, do you remember the little conversations we had?
Do you remember what they were, though?
No, I just remember you talking to you.
She just remembers the conversations, but not what they were about.
Oh god, what conversations do we have?
We had a conversation about if we won tickets to Lizzo's LA concert, because when she entered and to get better seats.
Sorry, just ignore that.
Just ignore that. When she entered into getting better seats, there was also a chance where she would get
here, let me get that while you go.
Lizzo's merch, Yitty, her, like, activewear line. And then there was also a chance where she could win tickets to her LA concert on November 14th and 15th. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, so in the car the whole entire time we were talking about if we got the tickets to LA, what would we do? What would we do in LA? Where would we go? We would need to get a hotel.
What responses did I say?
So with what we would do in LA, it was more of like, hey, we're gonna go party and go to a casino.
That sounds like me.
And then getting a hotel, I had asked her, well, do your parents think that they'd be okay with that if you just went with me? And you had said, oh, absolutely.
Because they trust you and they like you.
I said my parents would say the same thing. So we were talking about LA, what we would do, and then we were talking about like just random different things, and I try to make it random and keep it consistent as, like, whatever we talked about, stay on the same topic, or like if I changed it just slightly, like, then just keep her talking, because if I didn't, I mean, she would have been out a third time, and I was trying to not have that.
So here's what I remember. I passed out for like 5 minutes on the bathroom floor. I woke up again. I remember me.
When was that?
Wait, I didn't pass out?
You did not pass out.
Oh, wow, I thought I did pass out. Okay, well, here's the thing that I do remember. Went to the bathroom, did not throw up. Just thrown out like dead fish. My dad saying, let's go to your bed. And then I woke up, made the video about me passing out. Huge PSA, and I'm being really serious here. Drink water before a concert.
Please drink water.
Go eat food. I don't care what you eat. Just eat something.
It doesn't matter if you're not dehydrated or you feel like you're not thirsty. You need to drink water before, during, and after a concert. You have to in order to not pass out.
So what would you say about this whole experience? What would you get it?
Minus
the passing out.
Minus the passing out. I think passing out was very freaky for me, but I also had to make sure to keep a composure, because if I freaked out, it would not have been good. But I think besides the passing out, I think it was an overall great experience. I loved seeing Lizzo. I loved her dancers, the big girls. Love it.
No, We're so great, guys.
Oh, and another PSA. She danced with Lizzo's brother and mom. And if you didn't see that, you need to watch her last video. You have to. She randomly started dancing with her brother. I had no idea who it is. I took a video of her dancing with her brother and then found out later on that it was Lizzo's brother.
No, for real. And he was like, oh my god, you're such a good dancer. And I'm like, stop.
The Debbie Ryan.
The Debbie Ryan. But seriously, guys, I give this whole experience a 10 out of 10, minus the passing out. But if you enjoy more story times with Allie, or just more story times, bedtime stories in general, please like this video, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Do you know my intro?
Your intro?
No, outro.
Your outro.
I meant outro.
No, I don't know your outro.
Okay, so it's stay positive, spread awareness, spread kindness, and spread love, and then I'll see you later. Ready?
God.
Okay, ready to do the spread love.
Okay.
Do I do that one?
Spread love.
Spread kindness.
Spread awareness.
And I'll see you later, trippy hippies.
Bye.
Bye.